How's it going, guys? So the other day I was asked to do a weapon review on the T-21B. Now this is my bro JJ. Some of you guys who have been around with the live streams for a little while may know JJ from a Star Wars Battlefront live stream we did a bit back. And this is his favorite weapon. Everyone wanted to know what I thought about it. He wanted to know, you guys wanted to know, and so I thought, let's get started. Let's finally do this review. And there's a reason that I kind of didn't really want to do this review or too soon, as in I wasn't really looking forward to doing this one, for a good reason too, in the sense that this gun, for me, personally, is shocking. Holy cow, man. So eventually we had to get to a point where I did a crappy review where I didn't like a gun. I kind of don't like doing these just because, you know, guns suit different play styles, and so some of you might really like this gun. However, of course, these reviews are my personal opinions, and today I was hoping to get around 8,000 points. That's 4,000 points in each game. You guys know the deal. In an X4 weapon review, we're going to play 2 games. I'm going to see if I can get to that score. I'm going to see how much this weapon assisted me. Spoiler alert, we did make the score. We actually got just over 10,000, I'm pretty sure, over the 2 games, but it was not due to the weapon. Not due to the weapon at all. So, alright, before I get into all of this, let's go and have a look at the statistics. This gun has a max damage of 45 and a min damage of 34, and drop-off start of 10 meters down to 50. So this is a... this gun, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter who you're shooting and where you're shooting him, it takes 3 shots to kill, which at first sounds awesome, and I was like, this was sort of a bit of relief for me, and you can, at times, you can see that. We've got 180 RPM, we've got 7 shots until overheat, and the recoil is not too bad. It's you got 2.5 up and 0.15 to the left, nothing to the right, so you know, it's pretty controllable. It's decent. I could do with the recoil of this weapon. I think the problem though is that it can be really hard to connect those shots. So here's what's going to happen. Here's the thing that I experienced with this gun, and here's what I'm pretty sure all of you guys are going to experience with this gun. If you are up close, it doesn't matter what gun the opposition is using, unless they're also using a type of T21, they are going to absolutely wreck you. When you're in CQB, this gun has got absolutely nothing. You need to be at a distance. However, when you're at a distance, you can't get into the uplinks. Often there's a lot of cover in these maps, unless you're playing on a place like Jakku or something like that, but of course I was on Endor, as you can see. It's really difficult to get those shots on. People find cover, people have personal shields, and I just couldn't pick up the big scores. So I think, although I could consistently, I reckon, pick around 4,000, 5,000 points with this gun, I think I sort of maxed out. I couldn't really find a way to get past that. I don't think you're going to be hitting up around 10,000, 12,000 points. So it's a kind of gun where if you're just getting into the game, I would recommend not practicing with this gun, such as my friend JJ has. Stuff you, James. Basically because I think you're going to be restricted. I think what's going to happen is you're going to get used to this gun. You're going to not be very good in CQB. You're not going to be up good tight. You're not going to be able to capture uplinks and things like that. A lot of my points actually came from I would just slap a personal shield on and then just go diving in and trying to activate and deactivate uplinks. That's where a lot of my points are coming from, and I still wasn't getting the highest objective score. I was getting gunned down. We had a couple of good runs, but pretty much everything you see in this video, that was as good as it gets, and that was as good as I can get it. And so this gun, I felt so restricted. I couldn't do anything. If I was in close, I just got gunned down. If I was sat back, the bullet velocity was too slow. There wasn't much drop, of course, but the bullet velocity was that slow. I was having to aim a little bit out in front, but then I'd just get caught from someone from behind. I tried messing around with quite a few star cards. I had a couple. I haven't really got much of a recommended hand. I think I'd have to have a bit more of a go with to try and find something that's going to best suit it, I suppose. Basically what happened was I played on Tatooine before this. I tried all the hands that I could think of. None of them really, you know, helped all that much. I tried the scout pistol, I tried the explosive shot, I tried the scan pulse, I tried the personal shield, the thermal detonator, I tried a pulse cannon. I tried different things other than the jump pack. That did not help at all. Holy cow. So I think the only thing I could think of, I think the one that helped me the most when it comes to charges was the scan pulse. That was probably the best one in the sense that it gave me an idea of where people were and when I needed to get out. And in my opinion, that really shouldn't happen. As in, if I've got people really close to me, my first move was to move back a little and get myself into a prime position, maybe up on top of a hill, behind some cover where I can surprise them, because the shots are not coming out quick enough for me to actually, you know, attack people with, you know, a DL44 or an A28OC, something like that. And so, you know, I'd stick on the scan pulse, move back a little, get myself into a safe position, try and pick a few guys off, and then maybe slap I don't know, if you want a personal shield, they're really cool if you're going for the objective. However, you're not going to be getting any kills when you're going in there. You can sort of see what I'm getting at. There was just nothing I tried with this gun that was, you know, able to push me further. I couldn't get the massive kill streaks. I couldn't get massive runs on uplinks. I just didn't have the firepower, and I didn't have the structure from my star cards, and I couldn't really find anything. I also tried the scout pistol. Now, this was the first time I'd ever actually used this star card. The only reason I'd bought it was because I ran out of things to buy. But basically, that did not help at all whatsoever. Don't even think about using the scout pistol. Holy shiznit. But the jump pack is very necessary. Whether you're using that to get into the uplinks or just fly away and get the hell out of there, you need to have that. You need to have that jump pack. Another thing was probably. I think the thermal detonator, the scan pulse, I think were probably the two I got the best out of. Like I say in some of my videos, using the thermal detonator, less to actually get kills, and more so to get hit markers, in the sense that if I know people are there, I can throw a grenade. They can't see me. They don't know how many people are there. It also, if I get a hit marker, if I'm not sure if anyone's around the corner, I can lob a thermal detonator in. If I get a hit marker, of course, there's someone there. The odd kill's pretty cool, but I think it's the defensive strategy you get out of the thermal detonator that probably helped more than anything else. But even then, it wasn't really that helpful, in the sense that most of the time I was sitting back and just trying to pick people off as best as I could. So will the fully automatic fire of the T-21 help in any way? I'm really not sure. I think that'll be a really interesting review to do. But I think my advice for people, especially if you're just getting into this game, practice with something like the SC-14C, something like that, or maybe the 828, something along those lines. I think the T-21 is going to get you into some bad habits, I think, if you really want to expand your game later. But, of course, it's all up to you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. They were my thoughts, but what are yours? Catch you later. TK out. Have a good one.